How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. Right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Anything interesting today?
Yeah, in school today, I was learning about climate change and like how they're putting technology as renewable sources to help like change fossil fuels.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff happening and youths like young kids like me, they think that adults are not doing anything about it, and they think that some adults think that it's not real at all. So I think that we should be talking about like how there's like some people that want to make a change on the environment, like environmental activists. And there's this young woman who's changed a lot of stuff happening for the past, I think, 4 years. And she's good on leadership. She's good on courage. She's brave. She's done lots of stuff to help other people and like help young youths have a say in like climate change. Her name is Greta Eleonora M. Thunberg.
Okay. I think she's Swedish, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, she's a teenager. A Swedish teenager. I remember she's one that started staying in front of the Swedish parliament or something, showing with a placard or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it said. I think it said in English. It said school strike for climate.
All right, school strike or something. That means she's on strike, isn't it? From school. And she didn't want to go to school until they recognize that there's a climate change or something. There's issues with the climate, and then she was claiming that the adults are not doing anything. Understand about it, that we're just taking it for granted.
Yeah.
And then the climate is changing, and they've stolen our dreams or something like that. They're stealing the future of the youths, you know. So I remember most of even they're using that for music, something how dare you. That's what it says, something like that, using it as a slogan.
Yeah.
How dare you. I remember the lady, really
I remember in I think it was 2019 September. She was in the UN. She was at the UN Climate Action Summit, and she said this. She was like, "This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. And yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you?" And she also said that you have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words, and yet I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering, people are dying, entire ecosystems are collapsing, and we are in the beginning of a mass extinction. And all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
Yeah, it's that
If
one.
you're just tuning in, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Because if you don't, we're really gonna hold you down. Subscribe, please. Subscribe.
Yeah, it's that one. She said, "How dare you?" All right, but she's articulate. She's one of how will I say it? She's a strong lady, Right? I read a little bit about her. Understand? She was depressed because of that climate change issues.
Yeah.
When she heard about that and other stuff, so she tried to force her parents, to acknowledge to do something about it. Understand? I think the dad is an actor or something like that. Right?
Yeah, her dad was an actor and her mom was an opera singer.
Opera singer, isn't it? And she like forcing them, and she was telling them that, then she have to do something about that. Because when you're an opera singer, most times like
you have to go around the world.
Singing and all that. And most times you have to be using the plane, isn't it? So, and she's one against that. She was forcing the dad or mom as well for them to like do something in order for them to have to change their career or something.
They quit their jobs for their daughter.
Yeah, they did. The mom, especially, she changed. She stopped that because of her persistence. Isn't it? She was like, and because of the diagnosis that she got, it was OCD or something.
Yeah, it was OCD.
Yeah, she was diagnosed, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, when the mom realized that she was diagnosed with that, in order to save her daughter, she had to leave that. She left her career. Most people might say that because of the climate change, but according to her mom, she said because she left her job
for her child.
For the child,
because they only done it because she was really depressed and she wanted it very bad.
Very bad. Yeah. Well, about the climate change, I've seen a lot of things about it. The fossil fuels and all that. A lot of debates have been going on about how, especially what can they do to change the way they produce food and all those stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Because it's going to affect mostly food, isn't it? The transport foods.
Because you have to transport food with trucks and everything. Yeah. That uses a lot of fuel and everything. Yeah. And they have to use planes to like put it around the world, the food and everything. Yeah.
So they say that okay, if we like have to like cut the fossil fuel and all that. So what about food? How can we transport food and all those things? Well, there are still other ways, isn't it? They can use the train and
electric train.
All the stuff.
Because there's a lot. They're making a lot of more electric stuff now. Because there's more technology now than fossil fuels and everything as well.
About the France, is it in Paris? They had Paris. What they call it?
They had an agreement.
Yeah, Paris long time agreement.
Temperature goal was to keep the increase in global average temperature to well below. I think it was like below 2 degrees.
Yeah, 1.2 degrees.
It was 2 degrees.
It was 2 degrees. Okay. That's about 3.6 Fahrenheit, isn't it? Okay. So that's where they're going. They're trying to send it to persuade to limit it. They want to limit it to 1.5. That's what I'm talking about. So that's about 2.7 Fahrenheit. They're trying to limit that's their goal. What they are planning to they want other countries, to do that. So and then if most of the leaders, all right, they are disputing it. Some are denying.
They think that even before in the 1900s, loads of some of the people in in America and the people like Prime Minister, they even thought that it wasn't real at all. They didn't think it was real at all. And then now it's even getting worse. So I don't want to make any arguments or anything. Donald Trump, he claims that the concept of global warming was created and for the Chinese in order to make US manufacturing non-competitive.
Yeah, he's thinking about what trade isn't about the trade out. China they're using it as they call it a hoax, isn't it? It's not true. That it's just gonna be like a trade war, something like that. China want to use that, understand me, just to weaken US manufacturers. Understand?
It shows that.
That's not right.
Yeah, it shows that he only thinks about the money and everything, isn't it?
Yeah. He's a leader. He's supposed to have to protect America, isn't it? But he shouldn't be a denier. He's supposed to look into what their scientists are saying.
Yeah, you need to look into what they're saying before assuming everything.
Yeah, you're supposed to look at the fact, what is happening and all that. So The young lady you're talking about, so when she went on strike, right?
For
She
school.
went to school,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't want to go to school until she realized that the Swedish government realized and acknowledged and tried to do something about global warming, which they did. They acknowledged that. They try to find a ways in order to like cut their climate and fossil fuels, carbon footprint, and as well. So they start using a lot of trains. They try to cut a lot of. They encourage a lot of people about using bicycles and all that. Understand? Going to work and every other stuff. So which was good. Okay, and she had a lot of honors. She was recognized, which is very, very good.
I think one of them was the honorary fellowship of the Royal Scottish Geography Society.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think she also got she was one of the Time magazine in America, but she was one of the 100 most influential and powerful people.
Yeah, ladies and women, isn't it? One of them, she got that as well, and the youngest Time person of the year as well. She was included in the Forbes magazine. Understand? So the lady, she made a lot of waves. How can you like arrange a match? She arranged a match. That's a demonstration in almost like all the cities.
And
Japan,
she's only 17.
She was 17 then.
17, yeah.
She arranged all of that in all the cities. America, USA, even UK, Japan, everywhere, most of the places in Africa as well. You understand? So the match was like, even now there are a lot of like organizations that have taken it to strike. They just like want to like continue what she's doing. She's something to reckon.
She's gonna be a main impact in like the climate and how the world is gonna be in the future.
Yeah, there's a lot of
people.
All the developing countries out there, they try to change their carbon footprints. They try to. Most of them, they're saying in 2020, some saying 2030, some doing 2040. They're trying everything just to produce a lot of, especially electric cars. Just in a situation whereby they can like change and then bring it down.
And also the ultra low emission, isn't it? Yeah.
But what if Africa? What of Africa? Because at the moment, people in Africa they're not talking about climate change, apparently. Most places in Africa don't even have light. Do you understand what I mean? They don't have roads, let alone talking about that. Most of the places now, like what you said what she said when she went to the US, she was like, she said something about, that the world, you have students have dreams and all that stuff, right? She said something like that, and the childhood with empty words, and yet she's one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. That's what some people are suffering. So over there in Africa, people are suffering. They are not talking about climate change. They're not even thinking about. What they are thinking about is how to eat and survive, right? Do you understand? So that does not mean that it's going to give them the opportunity of saying, okay, right? There is nothing like that. The leaders have to like acknowledge as well and try to find a way
to help
to like follow all the developed countries.
Yeah, because it's not just one country or continent, it's a whole world we're thinking about here. Yeah. Because we have to work, we have to stick together, isn't it?
Yeah, they have to stick together to like bring it down. But the youth are thinking that the adults they don't really believe in that. They're thinking the adults are not doing anything. They're denying of what is climate change.
Because youths, they think that it was because since it wasn't them that started all of this, it was the adults before that, isn't it? So maybe that's why they're thinking like that.
That's why they're thinking like that. Okay. All right. About what you said about Donald Trump. Yeah, he said that it's about trade war, right? He's talking about China. weakening US manufacturing. Understand? Then he made there's an agreement as well. They said according to the Climate Data Explorer published by World Resource Institute, that China, the European Union, and the US contributed more than 50% of global, greenhouse emissions.
Yeah, China is one of the main global warming places.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they claim. But if you, according to what they said, it's about 26%. That's what China is contributing. About 26% of total global emissions.
At least they're trying.
Yeah, 26%.
Because China has a lot of they have a lot of factories making a lot of stuff for for stuff around the world, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's not only America is doing the same. They have factories. Europe contributed, as in China, Europe. We're looking at US. All of them contributed about 50%. Okay. In 2016, right? It was they said that China was 26% of, they are contributed 26%, out of that 50%. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the way it is. I don't know why they keep on blaming China for everything about what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Everyone is contributed to. Everybody have to
Everybody's trying their best.
Okay, understand me? So
because if you keep moaning about other stuff, you're just gonna forget about what you have to do.
You have to do. You understand? First of all, you have to start from
doing your stuff
doing
first.
Your stuff, then instead of blaming everyone else. Understand? Start from your home.
Just do your part.
Do your part. You understand? As well. So that's if you why I'm on this. It's not like I'm always complaining or saying about Africa. Understand? Because Africa is part of the world. You understand what I mean? Every other countries are doing, every other continent are doing their best in order to incorporate and fight this global stuff. Okay? I haven't heard much from Africa. Though they're having meetings and every other stuff, but they're doing nothing about it. Do you understand what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So we all have to put hands together to look into what's happening, because you find out that there's a lot of changes, global warming, stuff happening. Understand? So that they have to look into it. It's not the lady, the little girl from Sweden. Understand? She have done noble. She done noble. What I mean by noble, she have brought a lot of attention to.
And since she's young, the other young people are gonna start thinking she's done that and she's around the same age as me. Why can't I do the same?
Yeah, she's done a lot as well. So she won in 2018. She won climate change essay competition held by Swedish newspaper. That's where she started, right? She won that essay. So and she wrote, I want to feel safe. So what it means is that she wasn't safe, right, in the world and all that. So right. From there, the newspaper, I think they contacted her as well, to know how things are going. So from there, she started her activist role and all that. Right? She's done a lot.
Yeah, she has. And the Guardian and other newspapers, they called her Greta Effects.
Yeah, it's a Greta effect. Because of the effect she have had, isn't it?
Due to her influence on the world stage,
Yeah, the influence she have had. Understand? So what I liked about her is that she's not scared of anyone.
No.
Understand? I remember there's a time she was up front and back with Donald Trump. When Donald Trump tweets some stuff on the Twitter, and she gonna change her Twitter role immediately. When sometimes Donald Trump said that she is that's naive or something like that. She changed her Twitter account immediately. Doing a younger, I don't know, that's a way, something like that. So she changed her, she's not scared. That's what I want to point out. Understand me? She's something that everybody, every youth, someone that is supposed to emulate her confidence, her tenacity, in order to pursue that. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Because I think she'll be having a lot. She's receiving a lot of threat as well.
She's good to have a lot. She's got to have a lot of stress from all of that as well, though, because she must know that some people are gonna argue with her, and some people are not gonna think the same things as her as well. So it's not gonna be that easy.
Yeah, got that. I got that. So, yeah, this is something that we have to reckon. It's something that we have to put a mind into. It's something that we have to look into as well. The future is gonna change, right? So everyone has to come together in order to make a world better place for both adult and youth and everybody. We're supposed to have one goal together, isn't it? To look into to take care of our forests, to take care of our animals, to take care of everyone about the global warming, understanding. So the carbon footprint or whatever they're gonna plan to do in order to bring it down.
Yeah.
Everyone have to put mind and put hand together to make it better,
Yeah. Everybody has to do that part.
Yeah. Okay. All right then.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.